on, beautiful people? I am David Raphael, aka Ken Faust, and this is my guy,
Antoine, aka Loic.
And this is the Soundwave Podcast.
Soundwave.
Wave.
Hey.
Okay. Here we are.
Let's go.
All right. And so actually for this, I guess, edition of the Soundwave Podcast, I want to kind of try and put my finger on Canadian sound.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And what defines Canadian music?
Shit, eh? What? Yo, it's a good question because it's tough to say. I think because I feel like our music culture comes so much from like elsewhere. You know.
That's true. I mean, I feel like it reflects Canada, though. A bunch of us come from elsewhere. I think they have a word for that. I don't want to say the wrong word, but yeah, we basically are kind of a very welcoming nation with a bunch of immigrants, right? And so I feel like it's only fair that our music would reflect that.
Yeah, it's got like a lot of it has a lot of influence from all around the world, I find.
But could we even say that we have a musical identity?
That's it. It's because to me, like, we copy so much from the States and now like, you know, just other style, like whatever is popular at the time, that it's hard to say that we have a music. But I don't know. What do you think about that?
I'll say Montreal, to be more specific, is still kind of looking for its identity. And then again, part of me is strongly aware that we already have a bunch of established francophone musicians that are thriving or that used to be very active. And so we do have our identity. I just feel like the appeal might not be as international or worldwide that as I would like it to be. But we do have our identity. I'd say that right now, Toronto is probably more on the map.
Yeah, for sure.
But I definitely feel that there's room to grow, for sure.
If you have to pick like one artist that would for you be defining the sound of Canada.
Wow. That's or
like several, maybe not one, two, three that you would say that they sound like Canadian music.
I'd have to, right off the bat, I'm thinking of rock music, just because our radio and media for a long time was mainly focused on rock and roll music.
Yeah. And I feel like Canadian music, like I would think it's got a little of a country in it, you know, like
I mean, we have to mention Alanis Morissette.
Okay.
We have to mention, I was gonna say Avril Lavigne, but
oh shit, yo,
kind
that's
of poppy. I don't know if I would say she has a Canadian sound. Who could I mention? Who has a Canadian sound?
Like Simple Plan?
To me, The Weeknd has a Canadian sound. He kind of introduced that whole sort of dark, emotional ass music.
Yeah,
I'd put The Weeknd in there. I mean, early The Weeknd.
True. Okay. No. Okay. Yeah. Early The Weeknd really feels like winter music sometimes.
Yes. It feels
You're
like,
right about that. Yeah,
it feels like Canada in the winter. For sure.
Yeah. That's true.
I'm trying to find some rock artists that I could pinpoint as being the originators of Canadian sound, which is obviously a difficult task. But for some reason, Feist, I'm not even sure she's Canadian.
Okay.
But she gives me a very Canadian vibe. It's kind of indie folk.
Shit.
Like guitar music.
Would you say Celine Dion? Because I mean, she represents Canada, but
don't get me wrong, she's a Canadian icon, but is her sound Canadian?
Yeah, no, that's
I'm not sure, but I feel like it's it's pop, and she's an amazing singer.
I don't know if her music for me. I'm jumping to another artist. I don't know if her music for me is defining, but I know she has one single. You remember Ariane Moffat, the song "Je rentre à Montréal," something like that.
Yes.
Yo, to me, this song is like, you're listening to Montreal whenever you're listening to this music. Like this music, to me, it's like the one you play whenever you're. That's it. You're coming back to Montreal. Driving on the fucking bridge or something. Like, and it's got like a little jazz twist to it.
All right, let's listen to it. See what it's all about.
To me, Ariane Moffat, she's got to be like one of my favorite producer in Montreal, like male, female. To me, she's.
I didn't know she produced.
Yo, she's she's beast. Like to me, this is so like Montreal / Canada.
Hey. Beautiful voice.
Yeah. It's almost like reggae a little ish.
Yeah, it has this, I guess, ska feeling to it.
But yeah, it's.
Wait, who was that? Is that Trio? Do you remember Trio? I think that's their name.
Trio?
She reminds me of them a lot.
No, I don't. Wait. Oh yeah.
Okay. Definitely Montreal.
Also, sure. I think it's the last podcast that we mentioned the Classified guy.
Classified.
Yeah, and you said he's like unapologetically Canadian. That's so true, man. It's like you won't find any more Canadian rap than Classified.
His content, what he says is very Canadian.
Yeah.
I don't know if the music is Canadian. See, it's
to me it really sounds like those Maritime Canada,
Maritimes,
yeah. Like it sounds like that, like boat type rap music. Like I don't know.
It's only fair as North Americans that we'd share some influences with the United States. So I feel like it's totally okay for us to. But it's okay for us to start off with similar influences, but we do have to kind of grow into our own, I feel. But you know what?
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck it. Some people, although they're not Canadian, really make me feel like they're Canadian. Honestly, I feel like they should be Canadian.
Yeah. You got like you got some examples?
I feel like Daniel Caesar was meant to be Canadian. His demeanor, his music.
Shit. Like what kind of track? Do you have one that makes like you think he sounds a bit like The Weeknd, or?
I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
Just his behavior, like even outside of his music, the way he carries himself to me is super Canadian.
Oh shit!
Let's see. What can I play here? All right.
Let me know.
Streetcar. Daniel Caesar.
I still got time to grow. Things ain't always said.
Yo, that's the lyrics from which track?
The name of the track is Streetcar.
Yeah, but that's the hook from another.
Oh, you're putting me on. Do you know which?
Yo, that's Kanye West. Streetlight moments happen in front of me.
Holy shit!
Yeah, that's Kanye West.
Holy I never fucking realized.
Yo, really, the first.
What?
Yeah, to me, that's like my favorite track from Kanye West. So for sure, like the first lyrics, the first two lines, I was like, yo, I've heard that before. Yeah, that's my favorite track from Kanye West. I love when they do that.
Okay, that's the Kanye version.
Let me know.
Holy shit.
Do I still got time to grow?
Okay.
Things ain't always set in stone.
Yo, that's yeah. This track from Kanye West, it's gotta be in my top 3, man.
Oh,
Yo,
wow.
yeah, it's so good.
Man, I have to listen to 808 and Heartbreaks again.
Oh, well, yeah, it was so underrated. I think, like, not.
Yeah.
I think people slept on it, man. Because
I feel like it got bad reviews at first because of how different it was.
But yeah, then Daniel Caesar, he gives you that Canadian.
Yeah, and like I think I picked the wrong song to demonstrate that. But his antics, everything he does, is just so Canadian to me.
Yay!
So I find it hilarious. do you have some people that you feel are Canadian or were Canadian in another life?
Shit, I mean, no, I'm not sure. Like, no, I can't really say like. Maybe like, but that's, I don't know. But to me, someone like maybe not the style, but just like Jaden Smith, you know, just like all those people that don't really have like that everyone that kind of mixes style. Like he has like punk mix with like rock mixed with hip hop most of the time. To me, people that do that, I don't know, because that's what it is. A bit like Canadian music. It's just like a mix mash of everything. I think.
You know what? I'll give you that. I never thought about that, but it's true. Jaden, and even outside of his music, his demeanor as well. How, I guess, I want to say enlightened, for lack of a better word. But he's always trying to evolve spiritually.
Yeah,
and I feel like
true, yeah.
Maybe that's arrogant of me, but I feel like that's a Canadian thing.
Yeah,
Canadian artists are just like more connected to their emotions, I feel.
Yeah, and their craft too, maybe like just to like I mean, but that's you know we might
shots baby.
But yeah, just to like get better because here it's rare the artists that always stay at the same level. I find like. But besides that, do you have like I have another question. Like, do you have an artist that is Canadian, but that no one really knows that they're from here? But like, you should be like we should fucking praise them, but really they're like kind of to give the example. Like, I don't know if you heard when K Tranada from Montreal he won a Grammy. I think it was last year or this year, and people like and then only maybe the year before he won the Grammy, that's when he started having interviews with Montreal press. But he's been known worldwide for like at least 4 years, 4 or 5 years. And he's been fucking doing festivals, and it's only in the last like I said in the last year that like the press here are starting to write about him and shit like that. So I remember at some point, like when he won the Grammy, they asked for an interview. He was like, nope. He was like, no, like so it's all that to bring back to my question. Like, do you have like an artist that no one really knows they're from here, but like we should fucking
oof. Stuff to say. I don't think I do.
Shit. Yeah.
I don't think I do. I mean, there is a huge issue with diversity and representation in media in Quebec. And so I feel like I could name any black artist and a bunch of people wouldn't really necessarily know about them. But it's tough to say, to be honest.
Okay.
I'm thinking about Shawn Mendes. I know that like he's super popular, and so with that comes
see him. I didn't know he was Canadian.
Him, yeah, so he's Canadian, and so that's cool.
Shit, yeah, he doesn't rep it as much.
Yeah, but that example of K Tronado was a good one.
Or for me, there's I don't know if you know this band called Men I Trust.
Rings a bell, but I can't say no.
It's like indie alternative, super like lo-fi band. And bro, they fucking tour worldwide. Like they pack festivals in the States and shit. But here, man, like
wow. Okay, Man I Trust.
Yeah,
let's give it a shot.
Yeah, that's it. I never fucking hear their music like Lawrence.
Okay, let's do it.
Like,
do you know where from in Canada?
Quebec.
Oh wow.
Yeah, bro. Like, it's and it's like even this summer, like I haven't seen them in any festival really, and like those people are insane.
That's crazy.
And like you check out their Spotify, it's like they have so much following and everything, but and here like so. Yeah.
Man, I like it.
Or
who does that remind me of?
Another one like Belly.
Oh yeah, Belly. I feel like people know he's Canadian though.
Yeah, you think? For me, I know because like I mean I know the
we're
game.
Canadian.
No, that's it. Like I know the game, but like,
he's with XO, so I mean, if you know The Weeknd is Canadian, you kind of know that.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's tough to say, right? Because we're music fans, and so we'd have to do a survey and ask people like, hey, do you know Belly and where's he? I don't know.
Yeah.
Tough one. You know who else should be Canadian?
Like who?
Hamza. Hamza should be Canadian. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, that doesn't
when I listen to him,
Canadian, but
bro, listen to Hamza. I might have to fast forward this.
Contrôle de police à chaque soir. Pas loin d'en faire sur le boulevard. Devant le bloc avec un gars. Violent la société même pas. 2017,
yeah. Well, he's definitely got like a French accent.
I don't know. I thought for sure he was from Montreal.
Oh yeah?
I don't know. When I listened to that, I was like, bro, he sounds like so many people I know.
Yeah.
Hey. Yo, Hamza's smooth as fuck though.
Hell yeah.
Do you have I might have played some Hamza on my sex playlist.
Oh shit.
I've definitely done that for sure.
Damn. Yo, I gotta check him out.
Yo, we keep mentioning that sex playlists. At some point, we're gonna have to, share with people.
Yo, like, for sure.
Hook people up. Like, what do you play on your sex playlist?
Yeah. Like the like what do you play before the dinner? What do you play during and then after?
Okay. I like that. I like that. You structured.
Oh, for sure, bro. It's like you got 1 hour to set the moon, and then 2 hours where and for sure, man, for sure.
Give it to us, man. So what do you play before the dinner or after dinner?
Oh shit, man. Let me check. I think, but just style like. I think before the dinner and dinner in general, man, I would go with straight up like just like soul music.
Okay.
Like just pure like jazz-ish but very like and like old school too,
Hook us up, bro.
Like well, I'm just if you want like a song, because I said I don't want to like check my phone and take 5 minutes. I would play that track. But I would go. So I'm just telling you. But then, we should make an episode where like we play some songs.
Oftentimes, I'll start off with some stuff that's a bit more, that moves a bit more.
Okay.
So I'll play some hip hop most of the time, or like some alternative R&B where there's a nice bop to it. Well, I mentioned Hamza. Who else would I play? Kind of let the playlist do its thing, but I'll play some. I might even play some Thug. I might play some Bryson Tiller.
See me like this. It would really be like after, like when it's time to get down. That's when I'm playing. Like
you gotta get him warmed up.
Yeah, but you get that with that's why like I have the soul music, like those what's man, I don't know, it's so bullshit that right
I
now.
need to give you the rundown though. So I got the Bryson.
Yeah.
I might give you some Eli Strauss. Is that how you pronounce his name? Sick dude.
Okay.
Eli Strauss. Let me try and find something for you. Strauss tray? Sauce tray? Let's see. All right, what could I play? Mm-hmm. I'll play some very hip-hop influenced stuff at the beginning to kind of get the vibes up, get everyone up while we're, drinking, talking, whatever. But then I gotta slow it down. My playlist will slow down and I'll start playing some like early The Weeknd. That's still kind of hype, but kind of slowed down as well. And then I'll move on to soul after that. I'll get to about
just to let's say just to a little bit picture how the night is going. You're playing this. That's when she's walking into like that type of music, like hip hop. Yeah. Then you're gonna slow it down for like whenever it's time to when you're about to eat dinner and shit. Is that when you're slowing it down or?
No. While dinner is happening, while we're getting the vibes up, I'm trying to stay up.
Okay.
Even I'll say like, the vibes are up until we start. Because I can't just start off with. I can't start off with that. I can't give her the D'Angelo right away. Because now I just look like a creep.
Yeah. But to me,
like, you gotta wait till you're like, by the time this is on, I'm on you.
Yeah. I feel you. Yo, but it's like,
but it also depends on the lady, and it depends on that vibe that night. Because sometimes it's D'Angelo. Some other times it might be Gucci Mane. It depends.
Wait, what kind of
get you a man that can do both.
If she's listening to some Gucci to get on it, she belongs to the
we're fucking the Gucci Mane. You've never fucked a Gucci. Oh my God, bro. What?
That's hard.
Come on, man. You gotta give us something.
But see, for me, it's like for dinner, when she gets in, it's like that pure soul, Marvin Gaye type fucking music.
But see, I'm always scared I'm gonna look so cheesy doing that. It's the same thing as playing Barry White. It's
because it is if you're ordering like pizza and shit like that. But if you're like cooking up dinner, you got candles, you got fucking all this shit, bro. Hey man, she ain't nothing cheesy for that's one thing that I learned. Like sometimes we think that stuff are cheesy and we're like, but most of the time, the girls enjoy that, and anyways. So
you're teaching me stuff, man. I feel like you're maybe you're more evolved than me.
No, I don't think there yet. I don't think so, man. Everyone's got their recipe and
I'm hitting shorty with the oof. Hey. She walks in, I got that playing. But then I'll balance it out and offer her a glass of wine. Glass of wine, chicken wings. That's what we do. Hey.
I love it. Yo, bro. Yeah, that's like a whole podcast, man. But yeah. And then for me, when it's time to get down, man, that's when I start. I hit her with the fucking Chris Brown Usher playlist.
Sir,
Jeremiah, that's like after dinner. When you pull out the dessert, that's when it goes to Tory Lanez.
Okay. Oh my God, yes, the chick tapes.
Yeah.
Have you heard the chick tapes?
I know the concept from Tory Lanez.
Oh man,
but yeah,
Chicks Tape is actually probably how I start the sex. And then, because you need to wait until either mid-session or late in the session to start playing some very smooth shit. Because like that's cuddling time. But beginning is still kind of that you want R&B, but you need it to be kind of raw.
Yeah.
So you're going for that like 2000 R&B. You're not going earlier than that because it's too slow.
Yeah. 200.
2000.
2000.
Like 2000's R&B.
Oh, okay. My bad. Yeah.
I mean, that's my playbook. But you know, we're all different.
For sure.
We all.
But that's that's definitely a good time. I think in the 2000s, that's when R&B was at its.
Oh my God! Like, some Ja Rule, Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, and that's when that's like Usher days too. Like when he was peaking. Like because you know like kids nowadays they know Usher from what?
They don't know no Usher, man. They went outside.
That's it. Like fuck, he fucking. I think since he found Justin Bieber, man, he just stopped like being relevant in music.
I guess he was already kind of not relevant anymore.
That's true.
But you know what? When you get to that status, I feel like you're certified. You'll always be relevant.
True. And also, it's hard to fucking. It's like a kind of like a 50 Cent or like. For someone like Usher, it would be hard to ever top that fucking Confession album.
That was probably wait. Which one's your favorite? First or second Confession?
Second.
That's nuts. You know what? I feel like it's only fair to say that. Wait, would I say the second is better?
Because to me, it's got that and like you know that song with Jadakiss. Jadakiss Throwback. I think it's my favorite track of Usher of all time, and it's on that one. So.
Oh my God! Wait, okay. I gotta check the first one out. I can't remember exactly what everything was like.
That's the second.
So wait, that's the second. Okay, Bad Girl, Can You Handle It?
That was
oh my God!
My Boo too was pretty cool. Caught Up was nice. Burn, that was nice.
Yeah, that might be timeless.
Yeah.
That might be it.
The other one, I think you had you don't. Was it on that one? You Don't Have to Call. That was pretty beast.
You don't have to go.
Oh this one was fucking good, man. Yo, this one we should play that one for all those.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, the second one's better, I think.
Yeah, it's got, but I think it's very long. Like it's got some like 20, 23 songs. Yo. Maybe there's no tracks.
Let's go, Usher.
Oh yeah, that's oh man, bro, that's like elementary. Oh shit. Oh, see, that's not even in Confession. Bro, that's so good.
Wait, that's not Confessions. Yeah, no, that's still fucking dope.
Yeah, that's even older. Yo.
Hey.
Yo, that's like he was killing it back then, bro. Yeah. See, so that's what I would play, like, you know, for the dessert. Yeah.
That makes me think, though. What would you consider a timeless album, or what constitutes a timeless album?
Shit, well, definitely something that you know, that ages well. Something that it like. To me, there's so many trends in music. Like always, every 2-3 years, it's a new style. Like right now, it's the drill, la drill. That's like the most popular. And to me, like so a lot of artists, you know, they'll fucking make so much music. Like that sounds like that, but then you'll listen to it in like 2-3 years and you're like, fuck, man, like first of all, the message is not even like, you know, they're just talking about nothing. And the music, you in your head, you're like, man, I've heard that shit so much, like when it was popular, that right now, like it's not relevant. Like you don't.
Okay.
So to me, a good album is something that, yo, it even if you listen to it in 10 years, it would still sound like you would be like, yo, did that shit came out last week or something? Like, you know, like.
I think you just touched on two super interesting, you just made two interesting points. The first one being the musical side of it, where it's like if you pick something that's really, you know, of the moment, you definitely run the chance of it not lasting the test of time.
Mm-hmm.
But the second thing you said was the content, basically. So if you're not really saying anything,
yeah, no, that's it. Like
that might not last a test of time.
Yeah, yeah. Like if you don't really have like a message.
I definitely relate and I agree with that for sure. I feel like most of the songs that are considered timeless or albums that are classic treat of topics, of subjects that are super personal and not necessarily relatable, but genuine.
Yeah.
And so I feel like that's a super interesting thing and definitely part of your song making process that you should like keep in mind is basically something that I truly feel in my guts and something that's beautiful in the real sense of the word, where it's not just catering to what's hot at the moment.
No, it's
really making something that you personally would fuck with your whole life.
Yeah, no, that's it. Because, and you know, because I guess it's so hard. So it's easy to see what's popping and then want to replicate it. You know, just to so.
It's not original. That's the thing.
No.
And I feel like I'm starting to really understand how you could do the best Drake remix of your life. It'll never resonate as much as you reinterpreting or creating something new out of what you like.
Yeah. Like for sure, because it's normal to be inspired by others, but let's say to me the ones that, like you said, that last the most are the ones that can put their own soul into the music and make it make it reliable for everyone. Like, and it doesn't has to be anything like so much personal, because like for example the song I'm Blue, you know, like it's the subject, it's nothing serious,
but it's so out there, it's so original.
Yeah, and like you said, like you still feel it, you know, like you like
that's sick.
You feel the energy. So I don't know, man.
You know what, if Shorty doesn't feel that when you play it, well, first of all, if she walks in and doesn't recognize that song, she's probably too young for me. Man.
Ooh. Shit.
Hey.
Yo, you said too young for me. That brings me.
Too young for me.
That makes me think of another subject. Like, for you, if you're going on a date, what would be like a red flag? Something that.
Well, that's definitely a red flag. If she pulls up and this is playing, and either one, she doesn't know it, or two, doesn't fuck with it, that's probably even worse. That's definitely a red flag. That's for sure.
Yeah, I feel on that. If she says she doesn't like music.
All right, let me stop, bro. This is getting crazy. Whew.
Yeah, bro. It's like, good thing you're a fucking dude, man, because.
Yo, relax, bro. What about you? What's a red flag?
Oh shit, man. I mean, I won't say I have so much, but yo, what's a red flag? A quick one. Someone that fucking you know, like someone that like don't really makes the conversation. Like you could tell when someone is shy,
bro.
Like you could tell shy people, but you could also say when someone, like, you know, when you're just like asking questions or something, and then they just answer and they just don't continue really. Like,
oh my, that drives me fucking insane, bro.
Like for me, and it's so easy. Like all they have to say is like add you and you in the end, but it's like nah, and that would create such like a good conversation because usually it's like whenever I'm asking something, it's because I have also like something to say that if you like like something like it's so like. Yeah, it pisses me off.
That's definitely a red flag. If she's not able to maintain a conversation, and not even just maintaining it, but make it interesting.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so I need to come up with a serious red flag. It's a red flag that I have. I mean, there's the classic ones. If you're rude to waiters or if you talk shit behind people's backs. I mean, you're doing it in front of me, but now I always have the feeling in the back of my head that as soon as I leave, you might do the same for me.
Yeah.
And so that's a red flag. But I'll just say, to be honest, and like that's more personal to me, but just negative people in general.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if that's a red flag, but
yeah, for sure. Yeah. I totally feel you on that.
Because to me, it's not even about what happens to you. It's really how you take it.
Yeah. Like there's this thing where like some people are like victims, like
say that for the people in the back. That is true.
Like that's it. And to me that's a mindset that I don't agree. Like like there's something like especially right now people like people get vaccine, they listen to the government, and then you would call that person a sheep, right? Because he's like listening, he's bowing down. But it's like, no, to me, I respect way more people like that. I don't know.
That's a touchy That's a touchy. That's a touchy subject, and it's
yeah. Well,
I feel like it's become part of these things where you don't know if you should talk about it. It's kind of like the government, like politics, religion. Do you talk about that on the first date and when you're getting to know someone?
Yeah, but to me, that like I respect so much someone that like would go get the thing rather than like someone who's gonna be like, oh fuck blah blah blah, fuck the government, fuck, who's gonna play like a victim and like I don't know.
And it's always people with no medical degree, no nothing telling you that. Anyway, it's
another subject. And playing the
let's
victim,
try and not pick sides.
Yeah, and playing the victim.
I understand both sides.
It's really general. Like it could be for anything. Like to me, it's just like like seeing the glass half empty instead of half full. It's just that type of mentality.
Wow. Okay. I mean, what I could add to this is, I guess, open-mindedness in general.
True.
And so I feel like if you come with your position on something. Let's say you're against vaccination, but we're still able to have a civilized conversation and you could, logic your way into your argument. Like make your point with logic instead of just yelling and being closed-minded. I feel like if you could do that, then there's definitely still room to grow in that relationship. And so
that's true.
I feel like most of the times we have to be able to make a difference between basically obstacles that we could kind of grow through and learn from and actual red flags.
No, that's because and it's also because it's one thing with experience, guys, you start learning like no one is fucking perfect. Like you're always gonna fucking have shit to deal with. So the least that you can do is at least find someone that, like you said, if you're having arguments, like even if their opinion, or your opinion don't make sense to them, they don't have to understand it, but at least that they respect you, and they let you be who you are.
I almost would rather have that than a pushover who just agrees with everything. Exactly. I'd rather someone who has their own opinion, who could back it up with logical arguments, even if we disagree.
Yeah, like it could be, and to me, it's like, it doesn't have to be logic for me. Like if it's logic for her in her head and she really believes in it, okay, like but like yeah, like don't be angry at me if I'm not.
If
I
you
don't
disagree.
have the same logic. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I feel like being able to defer in opinions is it's kind of
But
crucial
is
because
there
you
like,
want it for it to be a healthy debate, right?
but for you, like, because you know how there's debates, like, let's say right before we gave an example, like, vaccinated or not vaccinated. But for you, do you think there's like a debate where you wouldn't agree with the other one, like a subject, like let's say, like an obvious one. Everyone knows that killing is wrong, right? So, if someone tells me,
Eh,
oh,
I think I could argue
you
that.
know, there's a.
Yeah, I might be able to argue that.
But if someone like tells me, like, I'm never gonna agree, and there's no, like, if she tells me, yeah, I want to kill, like, I won't accept it, you know, like, I won't, like, I won't debate with you. I won't. Is there stuff with you too that there's just no, like, another example, and that's just my personal opinion. But to me, I believe that you're born with a sex, and that you shouldn't, like, you know how when nowadays it's the new trend, like, you shouldn't call kids by their gender because, like, they don't know, like. So for me, like that, if I meet a woman that tells me that, I'm like, I'm sorry, but no, come. I'm not even gonna try to understand. No, like, you know,
Okay.
it's like, so
Okay.
it's for you. Is there like another, like a, what's get to? There's no like in between. Like for you, you have your mindset. You're like closed minded.
Racism for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, racism.
Yeah. That's a pretty good one. Like, yeah, if someone's like, yeah, it's okay to like.
Yeah, if I start hearing some xenophobic point of views or some like racist remarks, yeah,
Shit, yeah, no, that's a pretty, yeah,
for sure.
Fuck. Yo, you heard, man? Yo, it's so crazy. That's what's going down in the United States? Anyway.
Yeah.
Fuck, bro. So crazy.
And I'm Haitian.
Yeah.
When it comes to these topics, I have to make it clear that I do care. But I care so deeply about it that I'd rather not even say what's on my mind on public platforms because it's not positive.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I can imagine for sure.
And so I'd rather not even go there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, that's it. We were on a good subject there. We were talking about dating.
Yo, bro. Now we gotta play Shaka, bro. What'd you do to me? We gotta play Shaka one time.
We always got her in reserve just in case.
Jesus.
Hey. Yo, it's always we always have her.
Yo, you know what's crazy? If I'll pay 95% of the time, I'll pay for the date.
Yeah,
but if she expects me to pay, that's a red flag.
Oh shit! Okay.
Like if she so much as like says something that implies that I should be paying, that's a red flag to me.
Oh shit! Okay, yeah. Like she doesn't have to propose to split the bill.
Not even necessarily.
But if she's like,
or just even say thanks, maybe. Like if I finish paying, and she says some like weird remark, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel you. Yo, for you, do you think a man should pay on the first date?
Ooh. I think that whoever invited the other person should pay.
That's good. That's good.
What I think.
Oh
yeah.
Shit.
What about you?
Damn. I mean, no. I think like I think that, but no. For me, I guess I'm old school. I would say like I would propose to I would be like, I got this.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Like I guess that's it. It's just as like it's like a little gentleman thing. But I know in 2021 it might not be.
But don't get me wrong, 95, 99% of the time I'm paying simply because I invited you.
No, that's
because basically 99% of the time the dude makes the moves, right? Yeah. But like if you're asking me out, I'm not gonna pay for you. The fuck?
Yeah. That's true. That's a good point. Yeah. Like if a girl is like, oh, let's go see this show or something like that, you ain't gonna buy the ticket.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. It really depends on the situation. But true. If you're like, hey, you know what? I'm taking you out. I want to take you to that place. I know that place. I like it. I think you'll like it too. If you're inviting me, I'm kind of expecting you to pay. Yeah. Like as a man, I'm always ready to pay my part. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. And so I'm definitely coming like, I'm not how should I put this? I don't have huge expectations. And so I'm basically ready to split it. But if you invited me, I know in my heart, I think the right thing to do would be to pay. But most of the time, I'll just end up if you invited me, we'll do 50-50. And if I invite you, I'll pay the whole thing. Okay, that's usually what ends up happening. Yeah. That brings me to a very interesting topic. The name of the topic is tricking. Do you know what tricking is?
Tricking? Like, no, I don't know. Like doing tricks?
No, so tricking on a woman, usually it's on someone. So tricking on a woman is basically spending money on a woman to get her attention, knowing full well that if you didn't pay her or buy her stuff, she wouldn't pay you any mind.
Oh shit! Okay.
And so tricking would be
that's kind of like fucking.
Oh, I saw this girl.
OnlyFans.
Kinda, but OnlyFans, you're not really dating them. You'll never. No,
you're not. Yeah.
Tricking would be, oh, I'm seeing this girl. She's way out of my league, but I'm buying her. I'm flying her out.
Yeah, every time we go to the club,
I'm buying her, like her nail salon is on me, her hair's on me, like I got you.
Yeah.
But you know deep down that she's not really into you, but she's using you for your money.
Yeah.
Some people are fine with that because if you got the money.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. It's a little bit like the sugar daddy.
Oh. Sugar daddy.
It's just a better way of.
Yes, actually, yes. It'd be kind of like a sugar daddy.
But in your situation, is she? Because sugar daddy, you get the whole like,
you get to have sex with them.
Yeah, exactly. Like in your situation,
tricking too. I guess the difference with sugar daddy is that sugar daddy is tricking, but sugar daddy implies that there's a difference in age a lot of the time. Yeah. Whereas tricking could be with anyone.
Okay. Yeah.
So, what was the question I wanted to ask you? Well, have you ever tricked? That's one.
Ah, shit. For me, no, I don't think so, man. I'm like, nah, man.
Okay.
I'm like, nah. I mean, nah. I don't know, man. It's hard to say, right? Because like, I know I've bought stuff. Like I spoiled some people when I was younger.
But were you trying to get them to like you, or did they already like you and you just were spoiling them?
Okay, no. Like like we were kind of in a relationship. So
okay, so that's not tricking. That's what I'm saying. Okay. If she loves you already,
it's like if I meet someone new and then I start buying her a bunch of shit
or if she doesn't like you yet, but you think that buying her stuff is gonna make her like you.
Oh man, no, that's good. Creepy.
I've never done that. That's good.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe like. No, I don't. Like, do you have a situation like that?
I mean, I'm not a trickster or tricker, so I haven't done it personally, but I feel like you also need to be in a certain tax bracket to do it too. Because I feel like, what's the expression? It's not tricking if you got it.
Shit.
So like
but yeah, true.
I definitely know some people who on the first date would take the like shorty to fancy ass restaurant and come with a gift. Come with like a necklace.
Damn, yeah.
But it's your first time meeting her.
Yeah.
I'm like, I mean, that's teetering on the line because she agreed to the date, so I guess she kind of likes you already.
Yeah, and it could be like you could play it like, oh, this way you could think about me after the date. Like you could present it like make it not awkward.
Or okay, other examples I have is not people that I know personally, but I've definitely seen people at bars, like especially old men. When I used to work at clubs more, old men would go up to ladies and be like, "Hey, go out with me," blah blah. And part of their game was like, you know what? Your hair's on me, or blah blah's on me. That's tricking.
Have you? Okay, but that brings me like, have you ever been tricked, or it could be like because I feel like people you could do it to like friends, right? Like someone like there is people that they'll always act so nice and give everything just to like you could. It could also be, but
just to have some type of relationship.
Like be friend with you.
See, now you're making this super meta because you're making me realize that I guess most interactions is kind of tricking because you wanna tit for tat, and so if I'm looking forward to starting a relationship with someone, I might be willing to do something nice for them to entice them.
But I feel like in your definition of tricking, it's like it's constant. Like you're besides when you're building a relationship, for sure. Like the first beer might be on you, but after that, but maybe like
well, to answer your question, I can't really say that long term anyone has ever tricked on me.
Okay, yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, no, man, no, long term, no, I don't think so. No.
At the beginning, maybe, but then either the relationship ends or that person stopped tricking and we started, it started being reciprocal, basically.
Yeah.
No, I'm really into, and it sounds crazy, but like I'm into reciprocity, and like I need, even like sex wise, if I see that the person's not into it, I'm turned off.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Shit.
But see, I feel like that's that whole topic of money and reciprocity is it's a red flag if it's ongoing, if it goes on long term, but if that person's open-minded, I feel like it's definitely an obstacle we could get through.
True. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. If I tell you like, hey, you know what? This is how I roll. We're doing all these trips, all these restaurants, all these shows. At some point, like, what's up? Like, you need to pull your weight. Like, what's going on? But see, like, it never really happens to me because I deal with women who kind of have their shit together. I'm into strong women.
Yeah, I see.
And so most of the time, they're kind of expecting to pay, and I'm just like, nah, I got you. And then it's a pleasant surprise for them.
Yeah.
But it's rare that I deal with women who will just like sit back and expect you to.
No, that's same for me, man. Like, and that's we gotta touch wood on that, because, same for me, man. And shout out to those people, because that's gangster. Me, I love a woman that proposed paying, man. Like that shit. Like as much as like makes me feel a little bit bad,
Oh, okay.
Like, but
yeah, some dudes really don't like it. They feel emasculated.
That's it. Like for me, for me, it's like I'm more, but it feels good, like.
You feel like she's got your back.
Yeah, or not only that, like, as much as like, like I feel like every dude's got a little like feminine energy into their self. Maybe some people might be more, but like for me, it's like sometimes you like to look good. Sometimes you like to be taken out too. Like so it's like
go off, sis.
Like, and I don't know. Maybe it's me. My feminine energy is too big, but
no, but you're right. You're definitely right. We all have both energies.
Yeah, and it feels like it. But yeah. Anyways, man. All right. So moving on to another subject. I have a question for you. Do you have like any artistic movement or like period, or it could be an art itself that really inspired you in your art or just in life in general?
Oof, I do. And so meeting with a bunch of different people, meeting a lot of women actually put me on into stuff that to this day I really love. And so I would, you get to know someone, go out, everything's fine, and then you start, I guess, being more domesticated and staying at home when you really start to build intimacy with that person.
Yeah, yeah.
And inevitably, you end up watching a bunch of movies together. And so I have a bunch of really interesting movements in movies, in cinema, that kind of stuck with me and helped me grow as an artist.
Okay.
Because I feel like that's the thing with movements, right? It kind of applies to a bunch of stuff. And that whole wave of blaxploitation movies was huge for me.
Blaxploitation?
Yes, so I believe it's basically the word black and exploitation put together.
Okay.
So blaxploitation movies.
Oh shit. Okay, so about racism and stuff like that.
About
esclavagisme?
Not really. Basically, the experience of Black people in America for the longest wasn't really documented by the people living it.
True, yeah.
Because, well, in the late, like up until the 70s, early 70s, Black directors were having a really hard time getting funded for movies.
Okay, yeah.
And so, yes, from time to time, you would see some Black people in a movie, but the movie's not made by Black people for Black people. And so having your story told by someone that doesn't understand your experience is never the ideal.
Yeah, right? Yeah. And that's it. I bet that they weren't portrayed in the best way, probably. And
so like a huge figure who was, I guess, well, they call him the father of blaxploitation movies, Melvin Van Peebles, recently passed away. He was in his old age, and so it is a shame that he's gone, but he's lived a full life, right? And so I'm not.
Do you have
not too sad.
Have you seen any movies from him?
I remember at some point I was really kind of discovering the blaxploitation movies, and the only movie of his that I watched was, I think it's his first one.
Okay.
It had this like really funky name. It was called Sweet. Let's see if I could. Sweetback's something. Let's see if I could find it. Sweetback's Badass Song. There you go. And so basically, at that point, it was a Black story being told by a Black director. He self-funded everything, obviously, because no one would give him money to make it. I believe he used about $2,000, and it ended up grossing $15 million at the box office.
Oh shit!
It was a huge thing. And so basically, long story short, it's an anti-hero, and so it's a guy who becomes a hero despite him even. Yeah, so he's super reluctant. So he's walking down the street and he sees two policemen kind of brutalizing this young teenager. And so,
like a Black teenager?
Yeah, a Black teenager. Okay. And so he gets into it with the policemen and ends up killing them with their own handcuffs.
Okay, shit.
And that kind of spirals into him becoming this kind of vigilante almost.
Fuck, man. Yo, you're telling me that story, and like, I feel like this movie could have been made like last year.
Oh man, it's Black people being beat up by police.
Yeah, no, that's it. Like, it's still like shit, man. That shit sounds so relevant
for that era. I feel like this was a perfect timing because the 70s was basically, a bunch of Black people who had seen pacific demonstrators get beaten up by police throughout the 60s were fed up, and for the first time witnessing a Black person beating up a cop or killing a cop on TV in cinemas. And so obviously, I mean, the black people were flocking the movie theaters to go see that movie. But it so turns out that at that same moment, the industry was full of cliches. And so, the TV, more people were starting to have television sets at home.
Yeah.
And so less people were going out to go see movies in theaters. And so theaters were basically looking for a way to make a profit. And what better than cheap movies who could garner a huge profit?
Yeah, for sure.
To kind of help you build your business back up. And so they started putting blaxploitation movies in theaters.
I see.
And that kind of allowed the genre to prosper. And so Melvin Van Peebles, the father of blaxploitation movies, what also helped was his marketing. Because not only was the concept super original, the soundtrack was basically, the movie was scored by this little known band who no one knew at the time called Earth, Wind and Fire, which is huge.
Okay, yeah. Nowadays, they're
so
bigger now.
There's so many of them. I mean, Shaft was scored by Isaac Hayes, this policeman, this like really badass black policeman kicking ass, doing things his own way. Oftentimes it had to do with either cops or drugs or both. And so it would mainly be black people working within the system, but fighting against it at the same time.
Okay, I like that. Yeah.
And so that whole movement to me was epic. I mean, we could mention Superfly also. They actually did a remake of Superfly recently.
Okay.
And so Superfly was huge to me.
And like, in which way can you say that that movement like inspired you?
Well, simply because it's black art, black American art made by black people. And it's, I guess, the first current of black cinema in America. And so I'm super into that. I'm into cinema, period. So I'm into the new age French wave. I'm into a bunch of stuff. But I've never seen black cinema in America before that.
Yeah, okay. No, it's true.
And the soundtracks are just epic, man. Superfly was scored by Curtis Mayfield.
I want to watch those movies because of that,
Dude, Dolomite was recently remade with Eddie Murphy on Netflix. I mean, it's the start of a huge movement.
Shit.
And so I feel like it was only right to acknowledge the founder, the godfather of that whole thing, which was, Melvin. And so may he rest in peace. It was awesome.
Yo, it's interesting, because you were saying how like at that time the cinema had like a money problem, profit problems.
Yeah, because of TV, people were not going to see movies anymore.
What do you do, man? When you have problem in culture, go steal from the blacks.
Of course.
It's fucking insane, man.
Well, yeah. There's not really another way to put it, for sure. Oh, wait. I got to mention Foxy Brown. So Foxy Brown was a blaxploitation movie, but it had this main character who was a super strong black woman. I think her real name is Pam Grier.
Okay.
Big afro, big tits, badass woman. Basically, so Foxy Brown, if I recall correctly, so she's living with her sister, and her sister's addicted to, I want to say, crack. And her sister ends up dying from an overdose. And she takes it upon herself to clean the streets up and basically go deal with all the drug dealers.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool, man. It's a badass movie. Pam Grier made me into the man I am today. She's fucking
all
beautiful.
Those movies are like from the 70s?
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, man.
Are they like in black and white?
No.
Okay.
No, man.
Yo, I gotta
Beautiful
check them
colors. It was the super soulful era, and so a bunch of really epic colors. It's
shit.
Yeah, it's groovy.
Yeah.
And the vocabulary that they used in the 70s was like, you jive turkey. It was super colorful in all sense of the word, literally.
I love it.
Yeah. What about you? Do you have some type of either artistic movements or just pieces of art or books or movies that touched you?
Stuff to say. I guess the first one that comes to mind is the because I watched it like a few days ago last week, and the whole Matrix trilogy. Because I like they're gonna come out with the fourth one in the theaters. Yes.
How do you feel about that? Are you excited for the fourth one?
Man, well, not that I watched the other movies, yes, but you know, I'm not a fan of reboot. I think we spoke about it one time, but yeah, so I'm a bit skeptical. But it was, to me, it was a good opportunity to just go back and rewatch because man, I had like, even watching them, I realized like I only seen one out of like,
oh my god,
so to me, the first one, it was like I've never seen it, and it was fucking epic, man. Like I didn't enjoy the last two as much as the first one. The first one is just insane, man. It's like I would put it in the classic category for me. Like, and
what is it about it that touched you?
Yo, because I mean, it's just the because especially in the last year, with everything that happened worldwide, you kind of realize that there's like a problem in humanity, right? Like like we are.
I do feel like we're in a matrix.
Yeah. Like
everything's virtual now.
Because we are, and also like we are like we destroy everything.
So we're the parasite, we're the virus.
No, that's it, and that's it. In the first Matrix, like it's basically it's the robots that take control of the human, and like that's what they say. Like you're like cancer to the earth. I think he straight up tells that to the black guy. I don't know. I forgot his name.
Morpheus.
Yeah.
Bro. Come on, man. That's the Matrix, bro.
So like, and to me, like, and also, I don't know if you've seen recently Tesla. They're coming with Tesla bot.
Oh yes, I did see that.
Yo, man. So like, so it's like all those like science fiction movies, that like predicted humanity, the future of it, bro. That shit is like super close, I find,
and it's so scary because all these movies and books were all dystopias.
Yeah.
And you're realizing that they're kind of accurate. And so are we living in a dystopia?
And it's not like, they might not be like 100%, but it's like, yo, man. And it's like, whatever they say could be happening. Like, for example, like the Tesla bot. Like I watched the presentation, and those fucking robots, like, they're, first of all, yeah, they'll be able to make almost everything that a human can do, like physically, like the technology and everything. They'll be able to move like humans. So like, and they say shit, they're all gonna be connected to that one server. So if you show something to one robot, all the other robots are
Mike, bro.
Yo, so
they're gonna get us out of here, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, yo, the first, like, as soon as it's gonna come out, like, the human, like, bro, 5 years, they're all gonna be smarter than us.
At some point, I'm gonna turn on Siri. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, yo, Siri." She's gonna be like, "Talk to me nice, bro."
No, for real. Like,
oh my god.
She's like, "I'm not Siri. I'm your master." Like, yo.
No, but it's already started. Have you noticed? Sometimes Siri gives you attitude.
Oh shit!
You haven't noticed that?
No,
that's just me. But yeah.
No, I don't use Siri but yo, to me,
you're right.
So to me, I was like, So I was so much into it. So it didn't inspire me, but I was really like fucking. It raises so much questions, and even and just the and with all the issues, like everyone giving their opinion and stuff like that, it's like, yo, man, sometimes maybe that's what we need, to be controlled and like.
I wonder if we're still doing that because we realize that watching old movies and even reading old books. I'm thinking about 1984. I'm thinking about Big Brother, like George Orwell and stuff. All these things kind of came to be true in a way.
Yeah, bro.
We're kind of living it right now.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if we're still making art that in 50 years people will say, oh shit, that actually came true. I wonder if we're still innovating, creating original content, or if we're just regurgitating old stuff, old ideas from the past.
Well, no, I think one thing like with art and like it's a concept that I heard and it always stick to me is that music, movies in general, they're always like a representation of today's society. So to me, I feel like any music, it's like a timestamp to like the time period, right?
But see, I'm thinking about 1984, and I'm thinking about what's that book, Fahrenheit 451, where they were basically describing a dystopia in the future where books weren't allowed and stuff.
Yeah, and like words.
But how does that represent that era? Because if art imitates life, what was happening that was similar in that era?
Well, I think it's like because that's it. Like back then, it's more like all those technologies were getting out, and I think it was more like they were projecting. It was more like a projection of the author of like how bad it could turn. I think, and
wow,
it's crazy because like it could. Some shit are happening, and
I mean, we're already getting policed. Our language is getting policed. So that's the start, right?
Yeah.
There's a bunch of stuff that we can't say now that we used to be able to say.
True. I mean,
which I'm not saying it's necessarily a bad thing.
That's it. So some things are it's like evolution,
but it is definitely a slippery slope.
Yeah, and it's also you start with that some concepts. That's how you start, right? You start removing concepts that it's more accepted for people to be removed, and then if you start removing concepts such as like freedom, shit like that. And that's the 1984, a big part was that controlling the language. Like if you have no word for freedom, then you cannot you cannot define so you're never gonna want it. So you
can't even grasp the concept of it because your words directly reflect your thoughts.
Exactly.
So if you control someone's words, you're kind of controlling what
his
they
thought.
think.
Yeah. It's fucking insane, man. And to me, like I'm so much into it, and I can go deep with that. And it's kind of like that shit is kind of happening today. Like I was watching a video on YouTube on fucking North Korea.
Okay,
bro. People here, man, they fucking go out and fucking do walks for freedom and shit like that. Man, North Korea, like I know
they don't have Wi-Fi.
Yo, it's crazy, man. Like,
shit is different.
Yeah, man, and
they don't know who Drake is. Like, shit is different.
Like that's it. Like I was watching some woman that went on Joe Rogan.
Okay,
and she was she escaped from there, and she said how like. That's it. They don't know. They don't have any word for love.
Like, really?
Yeah. Like there's no like you cannot love like your mother or anything like that. The only word of affection that they know is towards their leader. There's so many wrong. Like she's like there.
Yo, what interview is that? What? I need to watch.
Yeah. I'll send you her name.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. The one she's like at some point Joe Rogan is like what's one crazy thing that you can be thrown in jail for? She's like they all have a picture of their
leader
she's like, if like the cops, they can show up to your home any time of the day, and if they fucking put a finger and if there's dust on it, you could be. She's like, if there's a fire at your place, uh, and you want to save some things and some belongings,
you gotta save Kim.
Yeah. If you save money but not him, like you're fucked.
That is
she's
insane.
She's like, how it's communist there, so he owns all the food, everything, right? So it's like in Cuba, like the government owns every natural resource, every business. So basically, he starves them. She's like, if you live there, whatever you eat, you're already thinking about if you're gonna eat tomorrow or like.
Wow.
So she's like, that's how you keep people like fucking like.
Keep them in line.
Yeah, keep them in line.
Obedient.
She's like,
fearful.
And she's like, for me, she's like, I escaped from there. She's like, I didn't escape for freedom. She doesn't know what it is. She's like, I escaped because I was hungry, because I wanted a bowl of rice. That's it. Because she's like, I didn't know what freedom was.
Oh my God.
So I was like, yo, it's a crazy fucking interview, man. I'll send it to you, and it's just that. So like. We're
talking about Korea, and I can't help but think about. Sorry for that abrupt sort of a switch up here, but I'm thinking about movies that really touched me, and I cannot help but notice that Korean movies are some of the best movies I've ever seen in my life, man. Like, well, we could start with Parasite, which was fairly recent. It was in theaters. It's always clever. And I love that about it. It's always super clever. So Parasite, or I can mention the Vengeance trilogy. Oof. Oh, man.
The Vengeance, those are movies too?
Yeah, so it's a trilogy. Three movies who are not, they don't follow one another chronologically, but they have this common theme of vengeance.
Okay.
And so I believe there's Oldboy, which was actually, there was an American remake of that, but the original is always better.
But are they like, are the movies like related, or it's three separate stories?
Three separate stories. Okay. The only thing that's common in the movies
is
the theme, which is vengeance. And so Oldboy, No Sympathy for Lady Vengeance. What's the other one? I'm forgetting the third one, but yeah, Vengeance trilogy. I think the last one is Lady Vengeance. Anyway. Super inspiring. I mean, I'm a huge movie buff, so we could go for days. But what about I feel like we're getting close to the end.
Yeah. I mean, I think
do some weekly jams.
Let's go, man.
Or did you have something else?
No, I mean, I think that's it.
Okay, I got you. All right. So to kind of maintain that theme of blaxploitation movies, the soundtracks of all these movies was always epic to me. And so I chose for this jam, Curtis Mayfield. The song is called Pusher Man. It was the soundtrack of the Superfly movie. And so hope y'all enjoy it.
Yeah, you said that was in the soundtrack?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could totally see that.
I'm your mama, I'm your daddy, I'm that nigga in the alley. I'm your doctor when in need, want some coke, have some weed. You know me, I'm your friend, your main boy, thick and thin. I'm your pusher man. I'm your pusher man.
Hey. That's so gangster, man. Yeah, bro. That's gangster music.
Classic.
Shit. Bro, I want to see a show like that so bad, man. I'm so upset.
Super mean, feeling good for the man. Super fly, here I stand. Secret stash, heavy bread, baddest bitches in the
Yeah, I'm so upset, man. I don't know if you heard, but I didn't even know. But it was like the Jazz Fest recently.
No, what happened?
No, I don't know. But I know I missed it.
Man, Pusha Man, bro.
Yo, that shit was
classic. Curtis Mayfield, check him out. All right, what do you got for us?
All right. So I'm gonna start with when an artist, man, I was so surprised when I pulled out the track. I wanted to know where this artist was from, and so I did some research, and I couldn't find anything really. So I go like on the track description on YouTube. Yeah, I look at like the credits. I see like someone Gosselin and then someone Tremblay. So I'm like, yo, this guy's from here, like for sure, right? So I'm like, holy fuck. So I checked the label. It's like a Montreal label. I'm like, holy shit. So the guy, I go on his Instagram and he's from Montreal. So I was like, God damn.
Okay. Yo, he's got my attention.
So his name is I don't know. Sorry if I pronounce it bad. Fernie. Anyway, Fernie. The name of the album is called Aurora, and the track I'm gonna play is named New Beginnings.
Hey.
Super smooth. Guy's got swag, man.
Okay.
I'm like, what the? Fernie, ladies and gentlemen, like go check him out, cause yo, I went on his YouTube page.
Wait, we want to hear, man. We're trying to hear him. God damn.
It's okay, but we're get. Bro, I went on a YouTube page. The guy doesn't even has 100 subscribers. I'm like, what the heck, man? People are sleeping on like, yo, it's fucking crazy, man. I don't even think this track had like 1,000 views. Like,
that's nuts.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, what people are like?
How many tracks does he have?
Yeah, this seemed like it was his first album.
Okay, so there's an album.
Yeah. No, that's it. It was a pretty good album too. You guys should go check it out. So Fernie, album Aurora.
Oof. I'm definitely checking that out.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's very cool. Okay. I got someone who was kind of the talk of the town. He's not from Montreal, so he's a Swiss artist, but he's francophone, and so a bunch of my fellow musician friends were trying to, put me on to him. And so Makala. Makala. The name of the song is Sergei Diop.
Hey.
Je suis pas français, faut que tu te renseignes si tu le pensais. J'ai pas de plan B, faut qu'un plan B c'est pour les autres là. Je passe au-dessus d'eux, je regarde même pas, je dis juste hop là. Faut qu'une autre marche, je vais regarder l'heure sur leur visage. C'est les bangers pour les kermesses qui t'intéressent. Je suis navré, c'est pas possible, on fait pas ça nous. T'es sur Twitter, tu parles trop mal, je vais te traumater. Je devais te le dire, j'ai pas assez de buzz pour me l'interdire. Violent comme Chicago, tu sais quand tu kiffes avec 16 piges. Dans mon crew d'assassins, y'a des Molières et des Shakespeare. Dans ton crew d'imbéciles, y'a des mauviettes et des comme des patients, mais j'ai que dalle à leur prescrire. Ok, je peux pas avec les gorges ouvertes, c'est depuis l'époque de Yu-Gi-Oh! Ça juge les gens à 24, ça te rapporte du cash écrit.
Big vibes. And so this was Makala, a nice Swiss artist, new discovery. I'm enjoying it very much.
Yeah, it's just gangsta. I like that, man. Genre, it's it's easy to sound stupid in French or like cheesy, and this guy, I like his voice. All right, so I'm gonna play an artist. This one is from Africa, from the country Nigeria. I heard her too last week. I think I saw her like on a post on Instagram, and I had to go check it out. The album is called "If Orange Was a Place." Her name is Thames, Tems.
Of course.
Oh, you know her?
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
shit.
wait. I know she was on Drake's album recently.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah. Oh
Damn.
man, she's on one of my favorite songs on Drake's album.
Like
But
his
yeah.
newest one, Certified Lover Boy?
Yeah.
Damn.
But I think she probably used that opportunity to release her, because I think she just dropped an album.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, and so I guess that's
That's
the marketing
if
plan.
Orange
right?
was a place. Well, yeah, for sure. If she, yeah. If she's on there, because now she's got the attention. I guess it worked. So
I guess it did.
so here it is. The her track "Crazy Things."
All you do is lie, lie, lie. All you do is try, try, try. You don't even know the kind of things.
So this is like good feel music, like pool by the pool.
Give me some time, I need peace. I'ma need space some days. And I'm just trying to do my thing. And I'm just trying to get my way. You need someone to deceive. And you're
Sure.
trying to think that I'm the
That fucking guitar in the back. Dun-dun, dun-dun.
So what's the name of this album again?
Something orange. Just one moment. If Orange Was a Place.
Orange Was a Place. Nice, nice. She gives me London vibes. Is she based in London?
Man, I don't. I'm not sure. Not sure. I don't want to say anything.
Anyway, that's she's awesome. I liked it, and that album. If y'all get a chance, you should check it out for sure. I'm doing a slight change of pace. The next artist that I'm going to introduce, you guys probably already know him. His name is Giveon. Giveon. So I'm playing a track off his, I want to say it's his latest EP that he dropped in 2020. The name of the EP is Take Time, and this song is called This Ain't Love. Giveon. I think it's gonna drop some soon. He's hinting at it.
Don't you say you love me just to make it even. No, it's hard to trust me, and that's another reason this ain't love.
The bass is so crazy. His voice. Who's this? Giveon.
Giveon.
Yeah, that's just good.
Don't you say you love me just
Hey.
to make it even. No, it's hard to trust me, and that's another reason this ain't love.
Giveon was Canadian in another life. He's always talking about heartbreak. This man needs to chill out and stop dating these toxic women for a second.
Yeah.
But I love what he does. So I guess might be a good thing too.
That's true. Shit, you say that. Is James Blunt Canadian?
Oh, I don't think so.
Shit,
Let me
him.
check.
You say him? I could consider like.
Isn't he English? He has an accent though. He has a strong.
Oh,
yeah,
definitely
he's
with that
England.
name. Yeah, he's from. Yeah, he makes Canadian music.
Yeah, no, I'll give you
super
that.
minimal, man. Like super like. Yeah.
I'll give you that. That's true. He does have this like certain Canadian vibe to him.
All right, man. That was fucking dope. It says it had some soul too, man. I fucking love that. All right, so I'm gonna go with my last one. This one, guys, man, last week it was a special fuck. I don't know what happened, but all those dance artists, they like fucking called each other and they were like, "All right, we're all dropping today." And
yo, I'm excited. I'm excited about what you're about to play. I haven't heard it.
Yeah,
but I see a name that I really love on there, so I'm super excited. I'm all ears.
So this one is from an album. This artist is from Germany. The album is called Plus and Minus. It's only the sign, so plus dash minus. The DJ is called Boys Noise, and this track is on the album, but while I researched on it, I realized it was actually dropped something like a year ago. So this track specifically is not brand new, but it's still fucking dope. And the whole album, it's
who is it?
Boys Noise.
Boys Noise. That's the artist.
Yeah, that's the artist from Germany. He's just one DJ. So I'm gonna play that track for you. And that's it. That's the type of shit I'm like, oh. Yo, for me, whatever, like that's the type of music that, like, bro, I want to take drugs, go into like a fucking big ass like stadium or some shit like that, man, and just fucking dance my life off, yo. This
that was ill, but we made a grave mistake, and I cannot let this go unsaid. The person singing on that track is Rico Nasty. If you don't know Rico Nasty, check her out. She's one of my favorite rappers.
Yeah, it's true.
Probably ever. And so Rico is just like, and she's actually also one person that honestly should be Canadian. Her rock influence mixed with hip hop to me is so Canadian. It reminds me of that Nate Husser album that he did.
Okay.
I can't remember the name of the album right now. That's the album where he had Kill a Cop and St. Catherine on there.
Okay, yeah.
Rico Nasty is everything. She's such a vibe.
Oh, yeah.
I saw that name and I got so excited because I had never heard that song. But as soon as you played it, I recognized her voice. I just want to like give huge shout out to Rico Nasty because I love her.
Yeah. I assume, I didn't, like, I just saw her name. I was like,
oh man, she's one of my favorite female rappers. Damn. Maybe ever.
Oh, damn. She's that good? Oh, shit, I gotta check her out.
She's not your typical MC, but she's vibes. She's everything about her is like, okay, so see now I gotta like make
this,
you
she's
guys
got that like Outcast approach to like style-ish?
Nah, I gotta make you listen to fucking Rico Nasty. What song should I make you listen to? Oh my God. Rico is the shit. Fuck. Wait. What's the name of the song? Let's go.
Yeah. Kenny, sugar track. Don't worry about it, bitch. You never been in your place.
Okay, yeah. Shit, yeah.
Always checking on your niggas, gotta make sure they straight. If I'm getting money, then you know we all gotta play. Since a baby in a tummy, mama knew.
Shit, okay, yeah. So it's really more like the Beastie Boys or some shit like that. Like
a little bit, but see, that's part of what she does. but she also has some very poppy songs with Doja Cat and stuff.
Okay, yeah.
And so, I mean, I only have one song to show you, so I'm not gonna. Yeah, I can't really show you the full extent of her skills, but
that was hard.
She's very rock influenced.
Shit, yeah. I could tell. Yeah, I could tell. Just with like this track and like that other track, like even if it was like from a producer, like you could still tell yeah, she's got like a really raw like.
She's like the Black Joan Jett.
Yeah.
She's
like
awesome.
That. Shit. All right, man. Well,
this concludes another episode.
The 10th one, man.
The 10th one.
Yo, that shit's crazy, bro. 10 already.
Yo, give it up for us.
Let's go.
Wow. The 10th one.
Let's go, man. Double digits.
I feel like we did such a mature and demure podcast. For the 10th episode, I was expecting us to pop a bottle, go all out.
Shit. Well, I mean, we talked a lot about our fucking dating, some dating shit, man. Sure,
that's true. We got down and dirty and deep and personal.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it's true, man. I mean, 10. It's not that it's an easy thing, but like we'll have other like achievements to celebrate that are like bigger.
Yes, so. I cannot wait. And so thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes, thank you for listening. Hope you all are gonna have a good week. Check out all the tracks are gonna be in the description. And
yeah, I believe this marks the end of this episode. And I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. On that note, peace.
Peace out, guys. Take it easy.